All right, so moving on to the final segment. Was it a mistake for the Los Angeles Angels not to trade Shohei Ohtani by the MLB trade deadline? So yes. The MLB trade deadline was today, and as time has expired, no more trades will officially take place during the regular season of the MLB for the 2023 MLB season. So trade deadline officially came and gone. There was a lot of moves, but the Angels did not move Shohei Ohtani, which I do believe was a big mistake for the franchise moving forward. I do believe that they should have traded Shohei Ohtani by the MLB trade deadline for several reasons. First reason is currently the Angels, as I record this video, they are looking at the standings. They are currently 56 and 51. They find themselves third place in the AL West. They are 4.5 games out of first place, but that is not the end of the world for saying that. But the way how the division is going to play out for this second half of the MLB season, I do believe it's too little too late to catch up to the Rangers, Texas Rangers, who are in first place right now, who made a lot of big splash moves during MLB free agency, especially acquiring Max Scherzer from the New York Mets. You look at what the Houston Astros did, a team that is no secret, that is not shy from having playoff success, winning World Series titles, being a part of the last four World Series championship games. And they have truly, went back to the. I do believe they're going to go back to their winning ways and turn it up a notch in the second half of the MLB season, because they just got their boy Justin Verlander back from the New York Mets. Isn't that crazy? Justin Verlander, someone that has championship DNA written all over him, a pitcher that's done a lot for the Houston Astros. He's only gone for a little bit, not even a year, and they just get him back from the New York Mets. I do believe that the New York Mets have a lot of things to think about, though. But that's a different segment for a different day. Nonetheless, the Astros have made moves. The Texas Rangers have made moves. And I do not believe that the Angels will be good enough to win the AL West this MLB season. And unfortunately, looking at the Los Angeles Angels team, they really do not have any star power in the lineup. They do not really have any star power overall roster-wise. And you look at the other star that plays for them, Mike Trout. Mike Trout has gotten the injury bug. Let's call it what it is. Mike Trout has not been reliable for the Angels as of late. And he's sidelined right now still with a wrist injury. So when you think about that, does Shohei Ohtani want to waste his time with the Angels and playing alongside Mike Trout, who hands down is one of the best players to ever do it in baseball? But you got to keep that into consideration when you're talking about where you could re-sign this upcoming MLB offseason. And let's call it what it is. Shohei Ohtani is the best two-way player since Babe Ruth played the game of baseball. And he has the chance to go down as the best two-way player in MLB history. And it's hard to debate which one that Shohei Ohtani is better at when it comes to pitching or when it comes to hitting. Shohei Ohtani is special at both ends of the field, whether it's offensively or defensively. So, the Angels should have thought about this moving forward-wise, and instead of gambling, thought about it in a smart perspective, because you took a gamble by not trading Shohei. You took a gamble by not only last week stating that you have no intention of trading Shohei Ohtani by the trade deadline, but you showed that you are gambling because Shohei Ohtani is set to be an unrestricted free agent this winter during the MLB offseason. So you gamble instead of thinking smartly, where if you traded Shohei Ohtani by the trade deadline, you give another team, the pressure is on the other team to possibly sign Shohei Ohtani to a long-term extension by the MLB trade deadline. And you could have got in return, you could have got a whole farm system of young players in the minor leagues, or farm system players for Shohei Ohtani. I do believe they could a trade package for Shohei Ohtani could have consisted of a total of 5 to 6 players from the farm system, and then 3 to 4 rotational pitchers that you could have had in your pitching rotation in your bullpen. This is something huge that the Angels just missed out on when it comes to trading Shohei Ohtani, because let's call it what it is. when Shohei Ohtani becomes a free agent, when the MLB season ends, the Angels are not winning a World Series this year, obviously. But when it comes to the future, Shohei Ohtani is in the prime of his career. He could right now. He's on his way to winning his second MVP award in the last 2 to 3 years. He just won in 2021. He's on his way to winning it again this MLB season. I just said that the Angels have no star power. They have no stars outside of Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani. Anthony Rendon was supposed to be a star when they got him for the Washington Nationals a few years ago when he helped them win a World Series. He hasn't been the same player since he once was during the 2019 season at third base. So there's nothing really to look forward to if you want to be stuck there with the Los Angeles Angels. And I think Shohei Ohtani is definitely going to test the market. He's definitely going to see what's out there. And Shohei Ohtani is not going to re-sign with the Angels when teams like the Yankees, the Dodgers, the Giants, other big market teams are going to be out there looking to acquire Shohei Ohtani, putting him in a winning environment, and make sure that Shohei Ohtani can help that respective franchise win a World Series. So I definitely cannot see him re-signing with the Los Angeles Angels by any means. I don't care about the money. I think Shohei Ohtani has proven that he cares about winning. I don't expect him back for the Angels. I do expect him to sign with a big market team during the MLB free agency. Whoever gets him is automatically won MLB free agency by a long shot because they're not even going to have to trade for the guy. They just got to put pen to paper. And we know big money contracts go around in baseball, so it's not going to mean the end of the world if Shohei Ohtani gets a $600, $700 million contract. So I do believe that the Angels definitely gambled. They definitely took a chance of going to the playoffs and keeping Shohei Ohtani and not cashing in and getting a whole farm system worth of players, a whole bullpen pitching rotation. Definitely missed the mark, and I do believe that the Angels should have traded Shohei Ohtani by the MLB trade deadline. But that is all the time I have for you guys today. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. This is your host, Thomas Tyree, signing off. Also, episode 113, episode 114 is out for you guys today. I got 2 episodes, back-to-back days for you guys today. Again, that's all the time I have for you guys. This is your host, Thomas Tyree, signing off, and I'll see you guys on next week's episode.